Everyone in crypto is a hypocrite piece of shit. I'm the guy that actually speaks the truth, and then I get attacked for it. The only reason anyone buys fucking cryptocurrency is because they want to get fucking rich fucking quickly. Period. Period. Unless you're on the dark net, and there ain't but 1% of people playing with that. So I know why people really buy crypto, and I speak to their concerns. Here is the price chart. Here is the likelihood it goes to zero. Look at the volatility. This is all disclosed on the Hex homepage. Hex talks about you're going to sit through dips. The price is going to dip. Could go to zero. Could go so close to zero that, you know, it might as well be. That's on the fucking homepage of Hex. Is that on the homepage of any other website? If you go to bitcoin.org, does it talk about the 85% dips? No, they pretend the price doesn't exist because they're lying, scamming fucks. People get hurt by this fucking price. People bought 20K. I'm the guy that told you that was the top. I'm the guy that saved your fucking ass. They're the guys that were happy to sell you into the fire. And Ethereum did the same shit. The Ethereum Foundation sold the $1,500 fucking peak. They helped make that the top. They sold that shit. And they even brag about it like it's some fucking claim to fame that they dumped in everyone's heads. I find that fucking disgusting. So I'm out there telling people about the real risks. I guess where we were going with
this is it looks a bit scammy and cheesy.
Yes, it does. But that's because everyone else is a hypocritical piece of shit. If you go to Ethereum's website, they pretend the price doesn't exist. Do you think that the price doesn't exist? Because the rest of the world, that's all they care about. How dare you make a website about a fucking product that doesn't speak to the only thing that anybody participating in it actually gives a fuck about? What is the likelihood this shit is going to zero? Show me the fucking chart. What is the liquidity? How can I analyze the trades? How can I see whether it's likely to go up or not? How can I, like, Hex has the most honest and open trades in all of cryptocurrency. You can see every single person that bought, every single person that sold, what else they're holding, whether they made money, whether they lost money, how long they're staking for, how many referrals they had, who referred them. You can see fucking everything. We have the best stats in all of DeFi, the best stats of all of cryptocurrency. So I'm sorry that everyone else is a hypocritical piece of shit that thinks that their Ponzi schemes aren't Ponzi schemes because they don't write the fucking price on the homepage or talk about the historical price performance. There's one person in cryptocurrency that tells you that Bitcoin's up 1.1 million X right now, and it's fucking me. Me. I'm the guy that tells the truth about it. Nobody else says that because they're stupid. They don't read the fucking chart. The chart says Bitcoin's up 1.1 million X right now from a fucking penny. And Hex is only up about 50X, 60X from January 5th versus the dollar. Well, how much more legs do you think it has? Ethereum did 10,000X, more than 10,000X on Kraken when it went from 15 cents to $1,500 in less than 2.5 years. Those are the actual real fucking numbers. But I'm supposed to feel bad and demonized because I tell you the truth and show you the fucking chart and show you the real potential. And guess what? What I said came goddamn true. I said 2020 could be a year where ETH outperforms Bitcoin, Bitcoin outperforms the dollar, and Hex outperforms both. And if you look at the 2020 chart, Hex is the number one appreciating high market cap coin in the fucking world. You go to nomics.com, it's top 22, top 23. You go to coinpaprika.com, it's like top 26. Everything I said has been right. And every single hater that's talked shit has been wrong. And I demand respect now. I demand my fucking respect now. They were all wrong. I was right. And I continue to be. So I'm sorry that other things that talk about price end up being scams, but I'm not going to let that censor my fucking free speech to tell the truth because people care about the fucking price. And why not? Why shouldn't they?
Has there been any big names in crypto that have reached out to you to kind of figure out what's going on or, you know, kind of get a heads up on that?
I'm happy for them to all buy the top. Buy the top, fuckers. VCs, you want in? You can buy with everybody else. You don't get nothing special. Influencers, you want in? Fuck you guys. You can miss this boat too. You can buy later. I'm happy if all this fucks miss the boat. If every influencer misses a boat and every VC misses the boat, fuck you guys. We don't need you. We do not need you. Hex didn't need you, and Pulse doesn't need you because we can do all this stuff on our own. Let me put it this way. Think about how much money I have and think about what I could do with that if I choose to. I have a lot of options available to me. So, like, I don't need any of these motherfuckers. I do not.
Hey, y'all. I'm launching a new coin. I'm a builder. So make sure you support.
What's up, y'all? Shout out. We in the building. We in the building. We are in the building like Dose Steezy. Top of the morning to all of y'all. Top of the morning to Dose Steezy. DJ and Hexagon. We in the building. GM. DJ Bomber. Charts. Upward momentum. We in the building, DJ Bomber. We in the building. Burnt Paul says GM. Says GM. Excuse me. Westcott, you don't know. Crypto says it's not your money. What's up, man? I don't work for you. You want to see something done? You do it. I'm the giving tree. Don't get scammed, man. Checks my pulse. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm the giving tree. You want to see something done? You do. I'm here to save you. You heard it yourself. You all heard it yourself. War Ants says, hold your horse, Westcott. SEC first to come down, then Pulse go berserk. What's going on, War Ants? What's happening? Blind Royalty says, yes, sir. War Ants says some really, really, really cool shit is being built. I hear you. I hear you. Something's always getting built, right? When are things not getting built? It looks like worry when things stop getting built, right? So just in my little DCA and thought CW, and here you are, really. Here y'all are. Yeah, man, look. What's the stream about? You see it. You see what the stream. You see the title. You see it, man. It's just, just pump my bags. Just pump the bags, man. Just do that. Just pump the bags. That's it. That's where we're at. In other words, I'm speaking for myself, but that's just how I feel. I don't know we as in like everybody out how everybody feels, but just pump the bags up. I don't care about no damn SEC, right? I don't care about censorship, resistant, people scared to talk, boogeyman, schmoogie man. I don't care about none of that. I personally don't care about any of that. How people Pulse Chain is a fork of Ethereum, copy paste. I don't care about the negative criticism about just make it work. That's it. Done. I don't care about how masterful of a game you play in chess. Your 8D version chess nobody cares about. I don't care about no grand mastership wizardry that you got going on with your chess game. Do what you gotta do, bro. I don't work for you. Right? I don't work for you. That's what we hear. But it's masterful, yo. The whole I don't work for you. You want to see something done, you do it. Because it's like you speaking directly to the boogeyman. And you telling the boogeyman, stay off my back. And somehow, some way, the boogeyman is on your back. Those were old clips I just played. You know what I mean? The first one, excuse me. Right? The first one, man, 4 years ago. Old clips. Having a dialogue, people, hypocrites full of crap. He ain't wrong. But it's something about what's going on that, it's like, the vibe, like I said the other day, the vibes are different now. Things are just different, man. Yeah, I can't like really build with anybody right now. Like I'd like to want ants. Like I can't because I'm in motion. So, but it's a lot going on that I don't really. I'm not like I'm just tired of. I'm tired of the rhetoric. I'm tired of a lot in a way where you go back to 2021 when everybody was caking and happy and all everybody first generation Hexicans, first wave of believers were like, yo, yay, yay, out of the ashes rise the phoenix. Everybody was hateration all day, drinking that bowl of hateration every day against Hex. It was gatekeeping energy, blah blah blah. 2021 finally hit and it's booming. Prices are booming from January all the way to the fall. You see Hex finally hit a penny. I mean, you go from 4 zeros. You go from 4 zeros, not in 2021, but Hex went from 4 zeros to 3 zeros to 2 zeros, then finally hit a penny, man. Right? Finally hit a penny. Then here comes January 2021, and it's off to the effing races. Right? Off to the effing y'all are happy, and I get it, man. I'd be happy too. I'd be ecstatic. I'd be elated. My wife would be like, yo, what happened to you? I'd be like, yo, Hex made it. Yo, Hex is making it. You know what I'm saying? It's a celebration every day. The whole of 2020, well, 3/4 of the year, 2021, it was just like, yo, man, up and to the right energy. Everybody up and to the right. You hearing this talk, this vernacular, these words, these spells. Oh, you start repeating them, right? You start to get programmed talking about the same thing. Oh, yeah, up and to the right. Not your keys, not your coin. Bang, bang, quick maths. All this talk, cuatro cinco, 5, 5, 5, 5. You start getting programmed. Because you effing happy, you making money. Oh, yeah, sure. It's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. Why not? When people making money, that's it. Crushing all the non-believers, crushing all the naysayers, making them eat crow, right? The same time, the first 4 or 5 months, Hex, you doing your thug thizzle, you making it work. You people are getting retired now. You're right, because they're selling. That's the thing. They selling. A lot of people just selling. They're selling the Hex. They're not, but quiet is kept, because how can you retire if you didn't sell? You know what I mean? How are you retiring if you're not selling? But everything was, oh no, steak. Filet mignon, this John. Filet mignon, this crypto. It was, oh, steak. Meanwhile, in the first half of 2021, you hearing people celebrate. Oh, it's a celebration. So, the streams. You got the streams going. You got all kinds of stuff going. Good energy, good vibes. Right. Good vibes. But people selling their liquid bags, right? Yeah. You can't say that too loud. You're supposed to be staking. It's about staking. Don't talk about how you selling liquid bags. It's not for liquid. Then you're a trader. You're a trader. You're becoming a trader, double entendre. You're a trader that was trading the system. You're becoming a trader, huh? You're not supposed to trade, right? There's certain rules that are unwritten rules. Adhere to. Because, like children, oh no, don't trade. Trade is bad. No, boogeyman trade. You're not supposed to trade. A lot of people trade. You were trading so that you could allow yourself to touch the money you need, so that you can pay your debts off, so that you don't have to work a 9 to 5 or keep a job. You could be retired and do your thug thizzle. That's it. And then look at everybody and be happy and celebrate, just like with everybody else. While everybody and the majority of people and the majority of the signals and messages was about some 55. Oh, 55. Yo, the whole 2021, I was looking at hex alerts. I never saw, and it's just me. It doesn't mean it didn't happen. I never saw any 9-figure amount of hex being staked for 15 years, ever. Haven't seen that. Only saw like 9 figures, yeah, right? 100 million, 200 million, 150 million. Oh yeah, it gets staked, but never for 55. Them things were getting staked for maybe 30 days, 60 days, something like that. I paid it no mind. I'm like, it's okay. Free market. People could do what they do. You pushing past the spring of 2021. Now you touching the summer. You're feeling the warmth, the change of the season, all that good stuff, right? And then now it's a change of mentality and messaging. Because why? Because some S load function created drama for Ethereum, for end stakers, for people who want to use Ethereum in the gas fees. It created drama. It was burning holes in our intangible wallets because things are too expensive, man. Too expensive. And some people really believe the S load was something that was implemented into the code, specifically to go at the stakers, y'all, to go at hex users and right, to F everybody over. And so, the message was, because you're going to act like fools, you're going to act like adversaries. They're going to create a new chain. They're going to, he said he was going to start a new chain and all that. Oh, okay, he's starting a new chain. All right. Everybody happy though. Everybody's happy though, because you welcome any ideas because you seen the guy was right. RH was right. Like you like, oh yeah, he was right. Look, look what Hex is doing. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hex is pump. Oh my goodness. Yeah. 2021. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Of course. What ideas you got? Because since you worked, this idea you had worked, and it seemed like his work is making thousands of X's, it didn't reach its all-time high yet. It was moving towards it, right? It was moving towards up and to the right towards reaching its all-time high. So while you're building that momentum of happiness, excitement, glee, and euphoria, what'd you do? You introduce sacrifice. Yeah, for a new chain. Needed. It's needed. Explain why you needed it. Why everybody needs it. Rightfully so. Who wants to deal with some kind of clunky, expensive layer one like Ethereum? Who wants to deal with that? No, we don't want to do it. We sick of you. We sick of you, Ethereum. What we're gonna do is do our own thing. And watch how we do this. And then we're like, yeah. Pulse chain sacrifice comes. Everybody's like, yeah. Locker room energy. Locker room, you and a team, you're about to play. You're about to go against the opposition on the field and tear them up. You're like, yeah. What did people do? They saw their bags bubble. A lot of people saw their numbers go up. They never got to touch the numbers because they transferred the numbers from one area to a sacrifice. They transferred it from wherever they had their fund to the sacrifice addresses. They never got to even see. They never got to even live through like really have tangible results. They never got to cash out. They just believed so much in what was going on. They took the numbers that they saw going up, the blessings, the abundance, all of that. They just saw all that and just believed in the word of the man and said, yo, all right, we're going to sacrifice now and just take that energy. Some people mistakenly or, disrespectfully call it vaporware because it never touched your hand. So it never existed in a way, right? Weird, but it's real in a sense. You took that energy, you saw your bags multiply how many X's, but then you were like, oh no, wait, hold up, man. This pulse chain sacrifice, let me sacrifice this bag of blessings that I got into the pulse chain. Yeah, like, let's do that. And it never reached your hands. It never reached your hands, yeah. It never reached your hands. War ads, I can't focus on what you're talking about right now, man. For real, I can't focus on what you're talking about right now. I don't have the patience right now to focus on anything dealing with whatever, sidebar projects and stuff like that. I'm focusing on this thing right here, like what got us to where we are now. That's all I'm saying. Like all this stuff going on, all this stuff. We talk about all this stuff. This man talking about, think about how much money you think I have. Right? Think about all this stuff we got going on. What I can do at my disposal is F the VCs. It's F everybody who doesn't shill, who doesn't any shiller or media influencer who doesn't want to be a part of, you know, whatever you got going. It's F them. They could buy the top, all this buy the top business, buy the top. You talk about how this whole thing is filled with hypocrites, right? And then present a story about, oh yeah, because look at me, look at what I do. I'm the giving tree. I don't work for you. I'm here to save you. The information you take it and you use it and you apply it, and you know, it's like, okay, yeah, this is effective. This could produce some results. But then it's 3 years later, a lot of people that, you know, believed in a certain framework. We're looking at other things that's happened within the last year and a half. A lot of people that try to keep true to the message. We're looking at things happen differently now, right? Keep true to a certain message. Not your keys, not your crypto. No middleman, no third parties. I don't work for you. No expectations. All this talk, long term, 55, all this other stuff. All this stuff. And the majority of all the people that we've heard, the majority of all the voices, all the thought leaders, and all these people that thought they were leaders and influencers and have been made to become popular in the community, they don't even talk about that anymore. They don't even speak that language. They don't even speak about it. The few who do are the enemies. The few who have are the fools, the idiots, the toxic ones, the villains. It makes you scratch your head and look back and say, yo, what was this? Who has time for this? Who has time to be wasting doing these types of things, man? I'm grown, man. I'm not a child. Who has time to be doing this? Thinking I'm doing something, right? Spreading a message for the past 3 years, thinking I'm doing something. Oh yeah, this should be right. This should be my contributions to make the world a better place. Think about what you're doing today that's going to help you benefit tomorrow. Think about 15-year stakes. Why not? I'm buying into it. Shit sound crazy. It sounded crazy in the beginning to y'all. Well, y'all were just only promoting up to maybe 10-year stakes. The whole time you had a 15-year paradigm taking place. You were talking 10 years in the beginning, man. Why? Because it sounded crazy to y'all. It did. Or else you wouldn't have said it. This is just what you know, these twisted, weird. This is why I always said too, like this magical, weird talk, weird type of fake psychological strategies and all these weird things that people do. It got nothing better to do with their time, yo. Have nothing better to do with your time. You're supposed to be, right? Supposed to be, I'm the giving tree. Okay, you're the giving tree. You're the giving tree, right? Who don't work for nobody. But then when the community does a thing, maybe it's a faux pas. You could say it's a faux pas. They raise some money to wrap a car and make it go around the track and hopefully win one time, right? When they lost, you bombed on the community. Talk about brand marketing is trash. But meanwhile, the community was working. It was working to do something, right? It's just weird. It's weird. Bloggers, people who just do things, right? SEC just scared the crap out of them 2 years ago. Subpoenaed them and all this, and a lot of them went quiet. Haven't seen them since. Scared, because they're thinking, you know, they're on the take, right? Thinking, what's going on here? Like, they're talking this and that. They're getting paid. They gotta be getting paid. People been working the whole time, y'all. Been working, and that's just a part. That's what I mean. They were part of the first generation. Now you got a second wave of people who trying to keep pushing the line. The second generation after the first bull cycle, after September, from 2021 on now, right? Including the people who bought the top in ZX and have held on till now, right? The 3 years of craziness. Yeah, the first 2 years was, you know, is what it was, but these last 3 years were worse. 100%. And so you have the first wave of people looking at the second wave like, yo, y'all, a lot of them, at least a few of them, I would say a few, less than a handful I've seen openly say online that the reason why the whole thing 10,000x is because it got pumped by you know who. You're not me, but you know who. Yeah, RH himself. That's what they would say. But when you see him put clips up like, oh, you can see how much money, think about how much money I have and what I could do that's at my disposal. So you don't want people to separate you from the code anymore? It's all about you. It's all about dude. It's all about that. It's all about this. Let me create a fancy way, a fancy, clever way, which was very clever. It's all been clever. Let me create a fancy way to, I know these people are happy here. 2021, I know you're making all this money, liquid, you're not staking. I'm seeing people selling. I'm seeing people, doing this. Everybody's happy. I want to keep that momentum. What could I do next to keep the hype going? Let me talk about the sacrifice thing, which is, glorified or clever way of ICO. You want to skirt SEC scrutiny and language, and that didn't even work because you're still dealing on some level something entanglement, legal entanglement with the 3-letter agency, the alphabet agency. What? And throughout this whole time, people are just like, no, Hex is the best situation. Hex is the better Bitcoin. You got Pulse Chain now, proof of stake. Never mind the fact that, the rollout could have been, the people are saying the rollout was trash. The bridge was clogged up for a week. You got a bug in V1. You got all these problems. Some of these farms got pulled. Why did they get pulled? All this kind of crazy stuff. Blockchain Explorer not working. All kinds of crazy, weird stuff that, listen, man, in the grand scheme of things right now, today, nobody cares about. But a lot of people got impacted by these things. A lot of people got hurt. Heard some crazy stuff throughout this whole time about what's happened to certain people, man, whether it's true or not. Even if they're rumors, it's nasty. It's a nasty narrative that's attached to what's going on over here, man. And all some of us have been doing is saying, no, change the perspective. Think about it. Zoom out. Look 10 years, 15 years. A lot of people look, man, it's hard to zoom out when you could barely get by today. Who's zooming out? Who's thinking about some 15 years when you got to live for today? Nothing is guaranteed. It's all about a balance. And then you're looking for today, for the last how many days? 15, 16, 17 months. And you're like, yo, what is this? Consistent. Oh, yeah, the consistent talk, consistent pushing through, consistent watching all these, right? Sacrifice, projects, donations, right? Coin launch, coin rugs left and right. For the last year and a half, I don't care about anything like the whole thing about, look, man, keep all that masterful level 8D, 10D, 10 infinity, chess squared game style. You got, nobody cares about when pump the bags. Like everyone has said. Well, not everyone has said, but a few people have said, you the reason why it got pumped. You the reason why the whole thing pumped. This is his dominion. This is his thing. Who's gonna come in here, right? Who's gonna come in here and usurp his authority? Who? Who's gonna come in here and take over Pulse Chain? Who really? Think about it. You don't claim anything, but you control everything. You don't claim away, but you control it. You know what I mean? Like who? Come on, man. Come on, man. Dr. Morey, I see you. This is what it is. This is what we've been reduced to witnessing here. Then you want to play games. 1 minute is, I'll spread the good word, do this, that, do this. Oh, yeah, autonomy, this and that. Autonomy, this, autonomy, that. But then you see the effects of what happened when you stop streaming. You stop streaming. That caused an uproar. People were reduced to the level of children. They had tantrums. You see it all over the blockchain. They splintered, they created their own communities. They launched coins left and right. They left the chain, went to other chains, launched coins left and all kinds of stuff. Can you blame them though? On some level, yes, people are going to be pieces of trash anyway. People are going to do trashy things anyway. Criminals involved too. They're going to do what they do. But in many cases, in some cases, you got to think and say, man, what really spawned this? What were the causes? What were the antecedents of all this? What led to all this going on, man? The people feeling the way they feel. They dependent on him, yo. They literally are dependent on him. You want to hear criticism about what Vitalik did by dumping Ethereum, consistently dumping Ethereum since Ethereum has been actively alive. Yeah, they dump foundation, and then compare yourself and say, I had never dumped anything. I had nothing. Prove it. You can't even prove anything he owns because he's never claimed anything yet. People can still speculate about all these thousands of addresses and wallets that connect back to OA, which dude doesn't claim. He doesn't claim. Granted, this whatever process you created help people see 10,000x. It wasn't something that was done market, organic, natural market activity, this and that and this. There was some manipulation, heavy manipulation involved, right? Had to be. That's what's needed. That's what, look what he said. Think about how much money I have and what I can do with that if I wanted to. It's about reading between the lines, listening to what people are not saying. Learn to discern between truth and imposter. What do you think is folks are waiting for? Who's gonna come into the Pulse chain right now and drop billions? Who in the world? Who? What institution you thinking is gonna come through and see here? You think BlackRock is gonna peruse with some kind of microscope and say, oh, look at, this is a highly undervalued Pulse chain. Yeah, let's acquire these coins right here. Really? Who else? Who are people waiting for? People are waiting without waiting. People just, right? The real elephant that's not in the room. Folks are pretending that it's not that when it is. Who can outperform? You know what I mean? Like really, as far as like, this thing points, all roads point in one direction. All roads go to one point. One central focus. One central focus. You say, it's not your money. I don't work for you. The flip side to that is everyone who talks about it is working for you. Everyone who talks about this is working for you. And you really do work for us too, because you're working for your product that you want people to buy. That's supposed to be a store of value. You want people to invest in this chain because you're trying to save people. So you do work for everybody, but you're not working for anybody, because that's the understanding. That's the general understanding that we should have on the surface. On the surface, you work for us. We work for you. We work for us. You work for you. It's a symbiotic relationship. There's a lot of synergy taking place here. One hand washes the other. Both hand wash the face. But you don't want to claim it, even though it's happening. When I'm creating content, what do you think I'm doing? You think it's just like, I'm having fun? I could just be like, not financial advice. It's never financial advice. But this is some form of work that I enjoy. But I'm not going to pretend like it's not what it is. I'm expending energy on some level doing something. Yeah. It might be valueless. It might bring no value to anyone's life. But it's energy that I'm applying here. That's just valueless. But it's energy that I've been doing for this respective to this topic, this subject matter, for over 3 years. And many have done it longer than me, more than I. Go speak the good word. Go. I don't play these games. I don't do the flip flop. I don't play these weirdo type. Nah, I'm not into it, man. It's not my thing. Been exposed to that as a child from other mental parasites. Been exposed to that type of foolishness as a child, yo. People been trying to rock me to sleep ever since my eyes been open since I was a child. So that's why by now you could hear it and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll deal with it. Nothing's perfect. It's never a perfect situation. All right, but yeah, but what's really good? What's going on right now? Oh no, we got to see how the proceedings go. I don't even care about the court situation. I don't care about none of that. When XRP got their first victory against the SEC, what did that do for XRP and its price? I don't care about none of that court, nothing, man. I don't play these court games. Like y'all, you know, you talk about revolution and autonomy and sovereignty with this crypto. It's not to dance with them. It's not to dance with the central banks and their minions and their reach. They have these entities, these 3-letter agencies. That's their reach. These alphabet boys and girls, that's their reach. Long arms and reach. CFTC, ATAF, blah blah blah, SEC, IRS, all this. That's their branches. Don't play these games with them, man. Don't care about how that turn out. They can't shut this down, in other words. But that's my mistake. That's my mistake in believing that really that this thing that's supposed to be given to the power, the power is supposed to be transferred to the hands of the people, that the people would take care of it, right? Accordingly, the market in truth would really decide on its own. But that's my ignorance that I fault myself for, believing that these things would have a life of their own without any type of 1 or 2 people really steering anything in any direction or manipulating anything in any direction. No. There's nothing organic and natural taking place here, in a sense, right? No. Don't fool yourselves. Like this whole thing is some behind the scenes. Somebody decides, oh yes, we're gonna do this, because in truth, I used to always believe. I still want to believe too, even now, at this day, decades old in my life, I still want to believe like no one person can control an entire market. Like I don't want to believe that, yo. Like you're not God, you're not the creator out here, right? What one individual could do all, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to believe that, but you know, certain things unfold and it's up to me whether I want to accept it or not. What I want to believe and what is are 2 different things. Because when it comes to this side, the pulse chain side of things, oh yeah, this is under the stewardship, the dominion of one person. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. Hey everyone. Come, hey, Ethereum bros. Come, you know you guys got ERC20 copies on Pulse Chain, right? Bro, if you look at it a certain way, the dude is like, yo, man, come play with me because, you know, I'm by myself over here. You know, I created a situation. Oh, but we don't want to play with you. Why? Because you think you're the guy. Come on, guys. This is me right here. I'm here to save the world. Come on. Like the Rick James, Dave Chappelle. Give it to me, baby. Come on, guys. I'm here to save the world. You may very well be here to save the world, but you're not infallible. And you're showing weird stuff. Maybe he doesn't want to make more billionaires. Maybe he doesn't want to make billionaires. Maybe he doesn't want to print millionaires. Maybe he wants to control that. I don't know. I don't know what it is, because a lot of us, we've told the line. We've stayed here and we're still here. We're still here, God, nowhere. But a person like myself, I don't like to be silent about certain things, man. When I see riffraff taking place and weird stuff going on, I'm going to say something, man, if I feel like saying something. Just to help people understand and know that, man, people are aware. Not everybody's out here just singing a certain tune and pretending like things are not what they are, or things don't appear to be what they appear to be. Last 15 years, I don't care about nobody's projects, no sidebar. I never did to this day, because I'm like, all right, we got the best of the cream of the crop, huh? You got the best thing, huh? Made everybody believe Bitcoin's a better, better than, Hex is a better Bitcoin, huh? The best thing since sliced bread. Oh yeah, Pulse Chain designed and developed, and PulseX designed and developed to go multiple X's. Why not, huh? This is documented, it's recorded. Got the best thing. Who has time? Who got time? Like a person like me, I don't have time to be distracted in nobody's project. Nobody's project. You never heard me talk about promoting nothing. That's why I don't have the patience to have any discussion right now about nothing. Because right now, this is the thing right here that I'm looking at, and I'm like, just pump the bags, man. Pump the bags. Everything else is just whatever, man. Pump the bags. I don't work for you. You want to see something done, you do it. Well, how am I gonna pump the bags? Nobody's speculating me or Crypto wanted to be a billionaire that did $1 billion sacrifice. Huh? Nobody. So what, Come on, bro. All these people are gonna go to the courthouse because somebody said, the lawyer said that it's good for people to show up in the court and show solidarity and unity and there's strength in numbers, but it's a game that y'all playing that I don't understand the language y'all speaking. You speaking legacy or you speaking crypto? What language and how do both intertwine? Huh? It's a fine dance you playing, man. Like what are you doing, man? What type of weird sense of recognition and attention you looking for? You don't know who's watching you, man. Call me paranoid, call me whatever, but I'm not doing, I don't understand that. And the weirdest thing about it too, the weirdest thing, like y'all clamoring around, not clamoring, and it's what it is, man. Take it how you feel. Take it how you want. All these people, the 31st, you're gonna go to the courthouse, go to the courthouse. You're gonna go to the court. Dude ain't even gonna be in court. For whatever reason. But y'all gonna be there. Like how you look, man. Like open your eyes. Seriously, bro. Like we dealing with real life. Real life. It's one thing if he was gonna actually be there. Nah, bruh. I've been doing this for far too long, bruh. Far too long. Like I'm not with these. I don't play these games. You know why I have these questions? You know why? Because I'm not doing this for myself. If this was something, it was just me playing these games, playing these crypto games, risking, risque, volatility, not your money. It was just for me playing these not your money games. Just me. I wouldn't even care. But in the spirit of mass adopt, some people were onboarded and became familiar, right? Through my efforts. They didn't know anything about none of this if it wasn't for me. So I have to bear some weight in that, some responsibility for that. And when they ask me questions, right, and it's logical and it makes sense, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh yeah, you know what? You're absolutely right. You have a point. Because I'm trying to help people too. Everybody wants to talk about mass adopt and recruit, right? Referral here, referral there. Back in the days with Hex in the beginning, you could refer people, right? You want to build a network and this and that, right? And when things start just looking real crazy in these streets, you become a target because you were the middle person. You're the real person that got them expose them to all this. So yeah, I bear some weight. And then not to mention, representing my family. Again, if it was me solo dolo, just me, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't even care this year. I'd do whatever because it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter. Because I'm gonna tell you, man. I'm gonna tell you. Like I've said this so many times before, we're not regular people out here. We're not regular people out here in crypto, in this crypto thing. You think everybody could stomach this? 2025 will be 8 years for me. 8 years. You think everybody could stomach this? I'm going to consistently ask questions. I'm going to consistently be inquisitive. I'm going to consistently think critically about what's taking place or whatever I got going on and dealing with this, because nobody's going to respect my money more than I will. Imagine you saying to somebody, a normie or a no coiner, I should say, not even a normie. What's a normie? A no coiner. You gave your money away to some guy on a computer. Really? That's what you did. With the expectation of having no expectations. You just did it to support a human right, a movement, a certain freedom. And not just $5 or $10 donation or quote unquote sacrifice. You dropped a bag of a bag. The no coiner will look at us like we've lost our rabbit ass minds. No pain, no gain, right? No pain, no gain. High risk, high reward. I should be anonymous. I should be more anonymous. You said this sounds like a lot of crying here. Right? Sounds like a lot of crying here. Buy, hold, don't buy BS scams like TPX and all that BS. Once again, that's been the entire narrative, the entire 17 months Pulse Chain's been out. So that's been the entire narrative. Sounds like a lot of crying here in a sense where in the whole entire space and in DeFi and specifically Pulse Chain. Because even those who have defected, who were once believers, who went elsewhere and launched their own coins, what did they do? complained about RH. What did they do? Bitch and moan. What did they do? Launch their own sacrifice projects. What did they do? Launch their own donation phases. What did they do? Launch coin rugs left and right. You want to talk about some buy and hold? That's the main strategy that what they call RH maxis have been talking about this whole entire time. You're missing the point. I don't know who you are. You're missing the point, though. Don't buy scams like TPX and all that. I guess you don't. You probably new to this channel because I don't know what perspective you're coming. What do you mean? Why all these questions and all this? Like, you just maybe you're brand new to the channel. You have to be. You must be. You must be. Because like I said so many times already, what you just did is it is created a note to sound off in the echo chamber that I created within the last 3.5 years, talking about Hex, Pulse Chain, and Pulse X. You also have to take note. It's important to identify certain occurrences and recognize patterns, and even take a look at what's happened historically that led up to this point. To where we are and what's going on. And understand, it's easy to say things like, oh yeah, just buy and hold. I can buy and hold. I've been buying and holding. But not everybody can buy and hold. Right? What do we call them? Degens? Jeets? What do we call them? Why do we think you have people who claim to have been OGs since went wayward and launched their own communities and coins? Talk about they learned from RH how to do liquidity providing and then launch their own communities and coins. And no one takes their work seriously. No one en masse takes their work seriously. You're talking about some buy and hold. Yeah, buy and hold. They couldn't buy and hold. Not only did they not buy and hold, but they left, launched their own coins and rugs. They talk shit about RH and talk shit about these same coins that you might be alluding to that should be bought and held. Oh, bro. You know? Not understanding. As a matter of fact, because a little bit you know, not certain rhetoric is what it is. Yeah, I'm not. I hear you with the. Nah, I'm not in the mentality of looking at other projects right now and doing all this other stuff, like especially on Pulse Chain. I'm not. Listen, man. Like, cause this everybody found a new way to do something. This, this web liquidity, web, this, that, all this. Yo, what we waiting for is because all this stuff that's being done on Pulse is still contingent on how well Pulse does, which still contingent on when your man Richie Rich decides to do what he decides to do. So everything else after that is like, all right, whatever. Oh, you got a new this, a new that for Pulse Chain, new this for this, new that for this, all on Pulse Chain, Pulse Chain, Pulse Chain. Oh yeah, cool. You got something created on Pulse Chain that's supposed to have been created to bridge Ethereum community over here, and it's just been like, that's still kind of like hard to get up off the ground. I saw it since March. I saw y'all clamoring. I talked about it. The whole time. Not necessarily the same project, but I talked about how the efforts here. I don't know what it is with this side of things. You know, all this marketing we talk about, and other communities can come out of nowhere and just blast off, get all the attention, get all the money, get all the excitement, get all the liquidity, get all kinds of everything going on. Seem like overnight. Over here, all this years long work. Hex about to be 5 years old. And we just now see somebody share a clip of Richard Hart walking out of a boutique with a bunch of bags. We just seeing that clip circulate now. Like, this was something that he created 2 years ago. I mean, I'm saying that's good. That's cool. But after all the work that's done, this is all we yielding. This is all we generating. Come on, man. No, I'm not saying you pull in other chains in, War Ants. I'm not saying you pull in other chains in. I'm talking about other people in this community who trying to do that. And they've been trying to do that for the better part of 6, 7, 8 months. Because I pay attention. You might think, because I'm RH Maxi, this and that fake label, nonsense label that people want to give to create separation and division. You might think that I'm unaware because I'm just focused on it. No, I'm many places people are never there. Shout out to Tin Top. I'm many places people are never there. I'm familiar and I've seen some stuff. No, I know it's not you, man. I know it's not you. But I'm just saying, like, there's other people that try to do these things and bridge other community, and it comes from this community. And it's just been, I don't know what it is, man. It's almost like it's looking like, the aura, right? The energy, anything attached to this thing, everybody's just looking at it like, nah, man, they want it's not yielding the same results. I don't know what that's about, man. I think I do know what it's about. But I'm not even going to say it. Right? Builders from here, quote unquote, developers from here want to align with another community and bring it over here. And it's been a struggle. It's been a struggle. Mistakes that were made, crazy. It's been a struggle. Why? Because I don't know. I guess we're corny. I guess the energy that's been cultivated over here is nothing but cringe and absolute corniness. And a lot of us, we don't even care anymore about no technology because that's just the truth too. We don't care about how flawless and everything because it's been reduced to that. Now it's about pump the bags. Pump the bags. Pump the bags. And it's this anonymous person talk about, there's a lot of crying going on. Leave. Crying going on over. You don't know the channel, buy and hold and don't buy weird coins and stuff. That's what been doing that. Been talking that. Then you go somewhere else, you're looking for another echo chamber to find. Go somewhere else. Oh, I used to say the same. Oh, we're one day closer to the next all-time high for Hex, Pulse Chain, Pulse X. Used to say that for the longest. Talk about buy and hold DCA and this, bruh. While you watching people that used to be diehard Richard Hart supporters and Hex believers, you watching people create launch tokens, launch projects, scam the people, and be welcomed by the same community that they scammed. You watching this repeated over and over again. You watching folks launch all kinds of crowdfunding nonsense that's yielded nothing for the people. And it's, oh, why are you crying over here? No, it's not about crying. It's about highlighting the foolishness and the nonsense that's been taking place. That's what that's about. And at the same time, watching what's going on, analyzing what's going on, wondering why. And this is just me. Everybody is free to do whatever they want to do. Why would someone take 450 million hex tokens and stake it only for 45 days versus 5,555 days? You could easily say, oh yeah, they're getting great yield for the 45 days. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, but it's 5 years later and you still just making, it's 5 years later and someone has enough. Who do you think, like who, how many people, I mean, imagine how many people in a world would be just like, oh yeah, I'm just holding on to, 500 million hex tokens right here. I just feel like just staking this right here and just, 5 years later, I'm gonna stake it for a month and a half. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, because I could do that. It's free. It's not your money. What about 55? No one even says Quattro Cinco anymore. No one even says Quattro Cinco. They don't say that anymore. Cuatro Cinco. They don't say that anymore.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but sometimes you gotta learn to let go. You ain't gotta go through all this. Get up and get out of them relationships like that.
Why are you here, bro? You need to find you somewhere to go now.
That's right. Sometimes you gotta walk away. Ain't no need to go through all
and
that.
take your cat too.
Leave me alone, bro. Leave me alone. I can't take this no more, bro. Man, this dude gonna make me kill him, bro. Man, let me relax, man. This ain't even my son, man. I don't know why she leave me with this sucker, bro.
Gonna ignore me?
I just want some peace and quiet. Man, it's not that you get the hell up out my ear. Why you keep playing with me?
Tell me what to do. No.
Well, do it again. Next time I'ma bite it off.
Bite it off, then.
I'm about to make some turtle soup out this sucker, man. Get the hell out of my ear.
Okay, all right. Time out.
I don't care about none of that.
Okay, now hit me.
Leave me alone.
I'm finna leave.
I ain't playing with you, bro.
Yeah. Disciple, what's up, man? LC Sizzle. L Sizzle. What's going on? Who believes the hardest? Big Smock in the building. What's up? What's up? I see you, Big Smock. You said Cuatro Cinco is correct. I hear you. I hear you. Bang, bang, right? Quick maps. Yeah. No, but that was the thing, though. That was part of the whatever, quote unquote, call it culture. That was the thing. They don't talk about that anymore, bro. People are like, yo, the code is this, the code is that. The code is great. I haven't seen anything wrong with, as far as like no hiccups, no interruptions in the operation of staking, hex, and all that. I ain't even mad at it. Not even mad. Not even. I did this again. It's not just for me. I did this for people I care about, my family. Like, this is what I care about. You know what I mean? That's why I have to speak and say what I say with passion. This is what it is, man. Because I care. I don't want them to lose. Forget me. It'd be nice if I could, still reap some benefits while I'm alive for the next, 100 years I expect to be alive. You know what I'm saying? Next 100 years, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it'd be nice to reap some benefit, but I'm doing this more for them. Don't do this for me, no accolades. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, then you know, come on, guy. Come on, man. Yo, RH, get it together. Get it together, bro. Get it together. Like for real, bro. Like, because nobody believes that anything is gonna come, any outside external entity is pouring all this bread into the system when the majority of crypto don't like you, sir. It's just the real. It's just the real. They just don't like this guy. I don't know what would like why is it so glaringly obvious? It's more than just about because he speaks the truth. It's more than just about, it's a dirty business. Like, you know how I've always worked, like I'd love to have been, no, let me not even say that, but I've always kept a career. I've always worked like for decades, right? Different capacity, different places, different positions, all this stuff. And I always learned this from young, all out through the whole time. The higher you go, it's the more bullshit you got to deal with, right? The higher you go, the more bull crap you got to deal with. And you bring it back down to the level of the common man, especially in the urban hip hop vernacular, urban hip hop reality and culture. When we talk about rap, more money, more problems, right? So what I'm saying is, okay, this guy, like, is what it is. I don't know how much money he had. Many people say straight up billions. If you were mining Bitcoin at 50 cents and you never sold, you sitting on a big bag, right? Imagine. I could only speculate. So a person that got all that bread, all this you got all this going on. And people just have this deep disdain where you just like I don't know what that's about. Like, shouldn't, money recognize money? I don't know the culture. Like I said, I wish to live for another 100 years and want to maybe, I don't know. Be careful what you ask for. You might just get it. But don't multi-centimillionaires know each other, decamillionaires know each other, billionaires, don't they know each other? No, or heard of each other? Maybe they don't. Maybe they detest and they find one another reprehensible. Because none of this makes sense, bro. The dude has an entire movie among all the other marketing endeavors that have taken place to this day. To this day. And his entire situation that he created is just waiting on him. Everything waiting on him. That's the reality. Oh, snap. Those Steezy said, those Steezy, you're trying to make me laugh. I'm not trying to laugh. I'm not laughing at that situation. It's just how that, I just saw that and it was mad random. My eyes landed on that. He said, those Steezy, you on one right now, man. Those Steezy's feeling something. Those Steezy, you on one, man. You on one. You on one, man. I do a 55 stake every day. Communist gives an instant rebate. Yes, not a lot of people stake, but there are still people staking long term. I hear you. Smart. My thing is, when I see them, like if I ever see a hex alert talking about somebody staked 200 million hex for 15.2 years, then I'll be like, oh, finally, because I'm feeling like they're treating us like we're like people don't really believe, like folks that have the weight that can afford, right? That, wealthy individuals like don't even really believe. But it's people who really believe, whatever socioeconomic level you fall in, you know. But when I'm seeing, it's on the blockchain, these things, we're watching like 9 figures worth of hex, not figures as far as USD. We're talking units. being staked, and it's only being staked for short periods of time. It makes me question a lot. I don't know. It could be something that's above my pay grade. But me, and on a selfish level, because I'm human, I would love to see somebody just stake 250 million hex, 15 years, and then end stake, the emergency end stake it, so that everybody who's staking could get a portion of those blessings, and the rest goes to the OA, whatever. I don't know, because if you had 250 million, maybe you got a lot more where they came from. It wouldn't hurt you. You know what I mean? Like entity, just hey man, yeah, a messed up game theory, messed up with a oops, sorry, press emergency end stake. Hey stakers, thank me later. The guy that did the whole Staker app launches something else. I mean, this is not about him, but it's just like a lot of stuff going on. You got to give people a chance to really redeem themselves and all that. But nobody got time for that. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for any of that, man. I don't have time to be waiting for people to redeem themselves of nothing. Because when you make a mistake in crypto and you're supposed to have been some kind of leader, some kind of founder, your reputation is tainted, and that thing follows you for a very long time, for as long as you're in crypto. It's come on. Your reputation, it takes so much for you to regain trust back. You lost it, credibility, all types of stuff. And then all of a sudden it's easy, right? Because people forget, and people just have short-term memory, and people just are so like addicted to just chasing this dragon called making money. They want to get rich today and forget about everything tomorrow. Nothing about delayed gratification. It's all about instant gratification. So they'll forgive anybody who appeared to have been scamming folks in the past. They'll forgive you. Welcome back. Roll out the red crypto carpet for them and say, yeah, sure, we'll trust you. We'll trust you. Just talk nice. Talk nice. Talk nice. And I'll tell you to take my money. Like, now finally people are going after the $50 million sacrifice project. In a sense where people are not even going after them because we don't see it going on. We don't see it publicly, nothing. I'm talking, when I say going after, they're just expressing a great deal of displeasure. Now, I mean, better late than never. But it's just to show folks like, yo, there's some weird stuff going on. Like some of this can't just be up on the up and up. It can't just be on the up and up. We see Richard Hart is in court battling these people. Okay, we see what comes up from that. But these other people, these other folks that just did what they did and just throw their hands up like, it's not your money too, because they followed Rich's lead. They followed these people that created their own sacrifice. What do you think they did? They didn't call it ICO. They didn't call it IDO, STO. They didn't do that. They called it sacrifice project. They sacrifice. They followed dude's lead. They followed his lead. And who became millionaires off of those sacrifice projects? We still waiting to become millionaires off of Pulse Chain and Pulse X. So who else became millionaires off of these sacrifice projects, man? Who? Millions and millions of dollars. They got their X's. They got their X's. They got their X's upon X's upon X's. They started with zero. And I don't care if they had to put something out of their pocket or whatever. You got millions. I'm sure you didn't spend millions to create your project, right? Let's be for real. They got their earnings. They got their X's up front. It wouldn't have been an issue if everybody else was enjoying and benefiting from those projects as well as they should be, as handsomely, in abundance, where people are at least getting their returns and then some, make profiting well. No, it's not what's taking place here. You have some people that support them and many people who don't. across the board. Across the board. Because if they were successful like that, yo, it would be making noise throughout social media. Throughout social media, man. And it's not. Because why wouldn't you share the information if you're making money and you're online and you know social media and the influence and social engineering and what it's for? If you got into a sacrifice and that sacrifice project was so successful, everybody involved is making money hand over fist. More people should know than the people in your community making money hand over fist, because you want more people to come in behind you to make money. We respect the Ponzi. We respect the Ponzi-nomics. As long as you're not getting hurt, it is what it is. This whole stuff, everything here, it got this Ponzi-nomic effect and relationship and element involved. Let's not lie to ourselves. The dollar, that's the father of Ponzi-nomics, the US dollar. So miss me with everything else y'all got going on. These people like just wretched. Also, I'm not supposed to take time to really speak with the people and even educate folks that may not even know what's going on. It sounds like I'm crying. Kick rocks with no shoes on. Matter of fact, let me just like get you up out of here. Get you up out. No, I got you up out of here for 24 hours. I don't mind getting people up out of here, man. Like for real. Like I don't mind that. I don't care. Like, yeah. In this channel, I'm the giving tree. I don't work for you. You want to see something done, you do it. Right. Salute to y'all, man. Take care of yourselves. Be well. I'm out.